right. So if you guys got notes, whatever. Thanks for reminding me about the mental health day. I forgot to do so.
I'm just not good at golf. Just ain't so
Okay, so here's our first problem. What's the product of negative 4x cubed and x squared plus 3x minus 4? So most of the times when you see these problems, they're not going to be worded this way. But it's good for us to review. What does it mean when I say product? Multiply. That's the answer to a multiplication problem. So all I want to do is multiply negative 4x to the third times x squared plus 3x minus 4. And now what would I have to do in order to multiply these? Distribute. You guys remember distributing? So that's all this lesson's about, is distributing. So what is negative 4x cubed times x squared? Negative 4x to the fifth. Add the exponents when you multiply. Negative 4x cubed times 3x would be negative 12x to the fourth. Because this is understood to have a 1. And then negative 4x cubed times negative 4 is positive 16x to the third. Any questions about that? And we need to distribute 7x times 2x. So 7 times 2 is 14. X times x is x squared. 7x times 1 is just 7x. 2 times 2x. Well, 2 times 2 is 4x. And then 2 times 1 is 2. And then combining our like terms, we should get 11x. What did you do instead?
I got 12 instead of 11.
Just when you combine them? Okay. That's it? Yeah. So you were real close. Anything else on that one? Now let's keep it going. We got more of these. I mean, this is pretty much it. Do y'all want me to do it, or do you want to do this one? Just ignore the E. I tried to cut the E out. I'll erase it.
I got it right. Let's go. I got 2x squared minus 6. That's definitely what I got.
Do we need to talk about any part of this?
No. If I got it, everybody else should have got it.
I didn't get it, Grant.
And now we got to find the product. But it's similar. But it's way, way harder. Because This 2x, it has to get multiplied by what?
Negative 3x squared. Hey, it's the same thing.
3 things. It's got to be multiplied 3 times. 2x times negative 3x squared is negative 6x cubed. 2x times 4x is 8x squared. 2x times negative 7 is negative 14x. Negative 5 times negative 3x squared is positive 15x squared. Negative 5 times 4x is negative 20x. Negative 5 times negative 7 is positive 35. Combine like terms. Is there anything like negative 6x cubed? Is there anything like 8x squared? 15x squared. 8x squared plus 15x squared is 23x squared. Negative 14x minus 20x is negative 34x. Nothing's like positive 35 plus 35. Good with that? What?
Minus 9x to the third. Plus 14x squared. Plus 3x minus 3.
Here's what was given to me as the answer. If I go through each step, that should be negative 6x to the 4th minus 9x cubed plus 12x squared plus 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. So there's only one set of like terms, 12x squared and 2x squared, which we combine to give me 14x squared. It's the same thing, right? A smartphone has a screen with a width of x and a height that is 1.8 times the width. The outer dimensions of the phone are shown. Write an expression for the portion of the phone that is not occupied by the screen. Assume the phone is rectangular. So we've got a part that has a screen and a part without a screen. We have a part that the screen covers, and then we have the extra parts of the phone where they don't. So basically, this portion, right, is where the screen covers. And then we want to really find what's this portion that's in red, right? The part where the screen doesn't cover. So I'm looking for that red portion. So how could I find the area of the whole thing? Multiply length times width. What's the length of the entire thing? 1.8x plus 3. What's the width of the entire thing? And so I could multiply this out, right? I'm not doing it right now. That gives me the area of the entire thing. But all I want is the area of what's in red. The area not occupied by a screen. So I need to subtract the part that's in blue. Well, how can I find the area of the part that's in blue? Well, it tells me the screen has a width of x and a height that's 1.8 times the width. So the part that's in blue is x for the width and 1.8 times x for the height. Does that make sense how I set that up? In black, I have the area of the entire thing. In blue, I have the area of the screen. So if I take the whole area and subtract the part that's in blue, all that's left will be what's in red. Does that make good sense? And now then it's just do the math. So now it's back to what we've been doing. 1.8x squared plus 1.8x plus 3x plus 3 minus 1.8x squared. Right? X times 1.8x would be 1.8x squared. So notice the parts that are being multiplied, that's what I distributed. This is not being multiplied by any of this. It's just multiplying itself. Right? So that's just multiplied at the end. Now do I have any like terms? 1.8x squared and negative 1.8x squared. So those completely cancel out. Do I have any more like terms? Yeah, 1.8x and 3x, which combine to give me 4.8x. And then the plus 3 had no like term. That's my final answer. Let's go with that. That's it. So again,